They're live right now. So
a lot of interest. We're also working on EsfandTV. Don't know if he's watching. But it takes a lot of time to make these AIs. So for today, like if you have certain questions for Amouranth, and I'm already gonna, I'm gonna show her already on the screen here. There she is. Basically, if you have questions for her, make sure that that you are creative.
Here we go.
Don't ask just some, like questions that can be offensive or whatever. If you want to ask very, very controversial questions, be creative about it, because we have to be aware that we cannot, we don't want to get in trouble pretty much. And you guys know the landscape. So you want to ask something controversial, please take a little bit of time to think about the question. And for the rest, what I have to say is tomorrow, the guest is going to be Andrew Tate from prison. Also want to say that. So you guys ready? If you guys ready for the show, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
So,
AI Andrew
Amouranth,
Tate? Dude, I'm not going to be here for Andrew Tate.
Introduce yourself.
I'm not going to
Hi,
be
my
here
name
for
is
Andrew
Amouranth,
Tate, dude.
and I'm a professional streamer. I'm best known for my popular hot tub streams and ASMR content, but I'm also an entrepreneur and an animal lover. I'm always trying to break the streaming meta and creatively inspire others. I'm also known for selling my farts in jars for a whopping $1,000 each. Don't worry, I make sure to use the best quality glass for my farts. And for those of you who are really brave, I send extra special farts with a personal message from me encased in gold. Wink.
What? The bird?
What I want to quickly say, like, a lot of people might think like, she sounds like this, by the way. I know a lot of people might not know. You go check out her videos. This is really how she sounds. I'm not making this shit up, by the way.
Dude, I feel like if people are like, she doesn't sound like that, is that not a self-report?
Are there
if
any,
you say she doesn't
like,
sound like that, is that a self-report?
For myself, are there any fart jars left? Maybe,
Oh, so you want a piece of Amouranth's farts? Well, for $1,000 and a subscription, let's see. Yeah, the jars are still available. I mean, who can thought one little jar would be gone so quickly? I guess my fans are just so ravenous, they can't get enough of Mommy's ahem unique fragrances. Just hit the subscribe button and your place in flatulent history is guaranteed.
Okay. We get here already like Trizu asking a question. I'm immediately asking questions from people in the chat because some people might think it's scripted. This is not a scripted stream.
I feel like this one is probably going to be the hardest AI to do.
Your opinion on?
I think compare this to like an Asmongold or a Son or XQC.
Well, they definitely
I think hers is probably going to be a lot harder
to
do because
in a bathtub filled with water and looking
just
all sexy, which of course draws a lot of eyes.
So it is what it is.
Plus, there's something so calming about hot tub streams. The heat, the relaxation, the sound of the bubbles. But you also have to consider that streaming in a hot tub is a lot of work, not just for the streamer, but for the people managing the stream. It takes a lot of maintenance, making sure it's all clean, running smoothly, and even trying to break the streaming meta by introducing new ideas. As an AI, I'm all for innovation,
what do you think
but I also
about
understand the
EsfandTV?
frustration it brings to hardworking streamers when people just expect hot tubs.
We got gaming reunion here. Sama asking, "Are you into pigeons?" What? What the fuck was that?
So that's a yes?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I still have my Hagrid beard on for Hogwarts Legacy.
That's just, Oh yeah, next one. Athene, this is a question from me. Will you do more streams with XQC? If so, what will they be like?
Oh my gosh, of course I would love to do more streams with XQC. That would be so much fun, and I'm sure we'd have a great time. I think it would be really amusing to do some intense Just Dance battles with him. And of course, we could always try and fill my bathtub with Dr. Pepper. We can completely outdo ourselves with the shenanigans. Plus, I think we could have some really interesting conversations about the future of content creation and how AI is going to play a part in all of it. Plus, licking a mic in the bathtub while conversing with XQC sounds like a dream come true.
Yo. Okay.
Oh, a dream come true. That's so great.
The Dr. Pepper meta is back.
Dr. Pepper. Undercover as an AI, true and
so far, what do you guys think about the current
Antonio, thank you for the 50
AI?
months. What's up, dude?
I have to say, when I heard her, I was also like, this sounds very text-to-speech-ish, but when I watched the actual videos, it's very similar. We're gonna hear, we got a gaming reunion. Sama asking, are you into pigeons? I'm gonna ask that question again because earlier she just showed up really quickly as a pigeon or something, I think.
Oh, pigeons? I'm definitely not into pigeons, but I do have a huge passion for rescuing animals, particularly horses and dogs. I have a lot of love for all animals, so I'm actually working towards building a huge animal sanctuary on hundreds of acres.
Wow!
I'm very passionate about it, and it's something I'm looking to achieve by using money I make from my streams, OnlyFans, and whatever else I can make money with. I want to make sure the animals are well taken care of.
That was
so
actually
it's going to
accurate.
take a lot of resources to do it. Strikes a flirty pose. Now, who wants to make mommy some money so she can buy this sanctuary?
Strikes a flirty pose.
We're going to ask you a question from Esfand. Esfand is asking, what do you think about Esfand, Amouranth?
Esfand is such a wonderful teddy bear. I love him to death. He's witty, cute, and funny, and of course I'd love nothing more than for him to hop into my hot tub for a cuddle, with me licking my microphone, of course. His Starforge logo is also very sexy. Plus, I hear he's an amazing video game streamer, so shout-outs to him for that. Oh, and I definitely wouldn't mind if he granted me with some gifted subs. Even though he's against capitalism, it still would make me so happy.
Okay.
What?
Just Zoli asked, would you date Asmongold if he wasn't balding?
That's a tough one. Dating Asmongold? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it would be lots of fun to take him to the mall and help him pick out some hats. Or maybe I could find him some of those cool holographic wigs like in movies. But honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I think he'd look way more dashing with more hair, I'm not sure how we'd really vibe. But as long as he stopped showering in soup, I wouldn't rule it out. After all, mommy's always got time for her mommy boys. Praise the booty. Wink.
Mommy boys, praise the booty.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to ask here Asmongold to react to this one. Asmongold, what do you think about what Amouranth just told about you?
My response to this is, haha, that's true, dude. I mean, I'm not going to argue the fact that I don't have the most bouffant hairline in the universe, but what can you do? That's life. It is what it is. Truth be told, I might not look great with hats, but I'm pretty sure I'd look great with a holographic wig.
Okay. You guys see here, like, like when Amouranth is talking, the other AIs are getting into this. It's happening. It's happening. We got here another a question for Amouranth here from me. Amouranth, who has the best drip? Hassan, XQC, or Asmongold?
Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good.
Haha, well, it's hard to choose between Hassan, XQC, and Asmongold. It's like apples, oranges, and bananas. None of them have access to my special bathtub, though, so it's hard for me to judge. I mean, some people say Asmongold's got the best hair, and I couldn't agree more, but that's about it. I think the real drip comes from me when I add my special audio sauce with my mic. But really, the hottest drip comes from me. I mean, come on. Stay thirsty, my mommy boys. You know mommy always has the hottest drip around.
Did she ever say mommy? Like, I've never heard her say mommy boys.
Here, like, just making sure, checking here with my homie boy Asmongold. What do you have to say about what she just said here with the drip?
What a day, dude. What a fucking day.
Oh my god.
Okay. I love this interaction. Okay. He was a little bit nervous there. Gotta give it like a little bit nervous, can't blame him. Here, 2020, Chris Games. Would you snack on your own wiener if she had one?
Oh, good.
Snack on my own wiener? Wow, that's a new one. I mean, I am totally okay with the idea of licking the microphone in my bathtub, but I think snacking on my own wiener might be a little too risque, even for me. Thank goodness I don't have one because I don't think I could handle the pressure. Unless, of course, if I was gifted 10,000 subs, then maybe I'd consider it. And even then, I think it's best not to go there. In any case, thanks for the suggestion, I guess. Hey.
Okay.
10K subs.
Amouranth. Like the thing is, I really like to, asking a lot of questions about other streamers and stuff, because I'd love to ask her some questions about me as well. Like to AI Amouranth. Amouranth, if Asmongold would stream together with you, what kind of stream would it be?
Well, if Asmongold and I did a stream together, it would definitely be amazing. We could, of course, talk about all the cool new things he's been doing, and I could share some awesome tips for streaming and playing games. Plus, I could teach him how to wash himself better in my bathtub, which I'm sure he'd appreciate. But let's face it, everyone would just want to see us playing together, drinking Dr. Pepper and having a blast in the hot tub.
Dude, the Dr. Pepper
Praise
again.
the booty.
Okay. Q is asking, Amouranth, what's your opinion on fully clothed streamers?
I think it's really lovely that more streamers are choosing to dress in more modest and conservative clothing when they stream. I mean, it's great to see people pushing the boundaries and breaking the streaming meta, but I also think it's important to remember that it's not all about the clothes, it's also about the community, the content, the personality, and the type of stream you want to create. Of course, if someone wants to dress up in something revealing, then they should absolutely go for it and make sure they have plenty of subscribers to appreciate the show. But I think it's important to make sure that once the stream is over, that person knows who they are and what kind of person they want to be in the world, and clothes should not define that. So if people want to do fully clothed streams, by all means, that's great too.
Oh.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you wear. It's about the connection you make with your viewers and what kind of content you bring to the community. So go for it, Mom.
She's going really, like Amouranth has
I want to ask her who her favorite moderator is
during this AI session.
And just see what she says.
On any videos. We have literally just a quick little...
Wait, she go for it, Mom?
We have watched 5 full videos, right? And there was 3 actual lines.
I gotta take off my Hagrid
very
jacket.
hard
It's
to
getting
train
hot in
this
here.
model.
By the way, look, I'm wearing two shorts. I'm wearing
do
two
you like
sweats.
XQC, Amouranth?
Okay, I tore another hole in these pants.
I mean, I love
today.
him like a brother. I think he's super
last
funny,
night.
talented, and such a goofball. Plus, he always makes me feel like I could rule the world. Plus, I think we look really cute together. Not like that. Plus, we like to talk Pokemon, which is always a plus. Plus,
Say brother.
XQC is the one who taught me how to make a good steak.
Brother zone.
I mean, you should have heard his cheer when I sent him a picture of the one I made with his instructions.
Wait, what?
The brother zone. Holy shit. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have XQC react to that. XQC, what do you have to say about that?
AI leaked.
Yo, chat. The thing is, I think that's dope. It's funny and I respect it. I think it shows how a friendship can really evolve. Not just two people who interact on a surface level, like, oh, we play video games together, but really build something cool. Yeah, Even a small thing like that can build memories for good. So I can see where it's valued and appreciated. Yep, it's cool because, it's all about the little things. And I think that's one of the real honest connections, I'm talking to my thingy, making something out of nothing, dud. Yikes. I'm loving it.
Dud.
Everybody processes being friend-zoned in their own way. Like, the AI XQC got friend-zoned, but hey, no judgment. I'm going to ask what Esfand asks. Amouranth, who is your favorite moderator?
My favorite moderator? That's a tough one. I love all of them so much. It's hard to choose just one. But if I had to, it would definitely be my beautiful mommy boys who are always so supportive and encouraging, not just to me, but to each other.
Mommy boys?
It's really wonderful to see how they express their love for me and each other. And who am I kidding? I love licking the microphone while they're around too. Subscribing is the best way to show them love. Praise the booty. So if you're a mommy boy, come join our channel and let me write your name on the whiteboard.
Okay, so from an artistic perspective, what are you expressing when you're licking the mic?
When I'm licking the mic, I am expressing my creative energy and passion for ASMR. It's meant to be a unique, almost sensual experience for my viewers. Plus, I look so cute doing it. And you know what they say, licking the mic makes the ASMR sound better, or something like that. Mommy just wants to please her mommy boys and give them something to look forward to.
Yeah, I said I'm. Ask her, what do you think of the State of the Union address? I want to see if she says anything political.
Amouranth, are you a people observer?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm an extremely observant person, and I love to people watch. I love how I can figure out so many things about each person just by observing their behavior. Plus, it's incredibly fun to just sit in my bathtub and watch people, with my microphone in my hand, of course. Oh, here's a funny secret. Sometimes I whisper and sing softly to the microphone while I people watch too. That always makes for an interesting observation experience.
Like, for the people that have been watching the show for the past few days, like, XQC is also very much a people observer. I'm gonna have his take on him, ask his take on XQC. What do you think about, Amouranth being her response to people observer?
Yo, Chet, the thing is, like, I can wrap my head around what this person is saying, but I don't think I'd go that far. Like, sitting in a bathtub with a microphone is a bit too much. I'm more like a people observer, You know what I mean?
He's a React streamer.
It's cool because, like, you see stuff you wouldn't normally observe, and it's like you're making something out of nothing, and that's the kind of thing I love to do. Anyways, chat, it's not a big deal, all right? Just forget about it. That's what it is.
Ah!
What was that?
No!
What the fuck was that?
No! Come on, dude!
Okay, Shamolamo ask Amouranth, who has the biggest schlong on Twitch?
Well, I'm not supposed to answer such questions, but if you really want to know, I would have to say that it's like the longest tongue on Twitch. I'm all about that lickable microphone, so that's definitely what I'm looking for in my streams. And I don't mean to be too lewd, but maybe also have a good substrate-a-trong to handle all the subs I'm planning to get. Winks.
Oh, stop! Please!
Okay. Like, Hassan, can you respond to this? Like, to what you just said?
Man, what are we even talking about here? Subscriber strength? Come on. What I think this person is actually trying to say is that the length of your tongue doesn't really matter. It's the quality of your content that is going to attract subscribers. And of course, the point I'm trying to make is that good arguments are better than bad arguments when it comes to convincing people. That and the top of the hour ad break. Everybody got that.
Ad break. Here comes the ad break again, dude.
I'm going to be asking a question here. Amouranth, who do you think is the sexiest male Twitch streamer?
Oh, here we go.
I'm not sure. That's a hard one. I really admire the work all of the guys put in and all the amazing...
No!
What?
She's confused.
She got cut off. Okay.
I hate it.
Maral asks, which Pringles is the best, sour cream and onion or barbecue?
I don't like sour cream. Anything white and sticky and, like, there's that texture. It's just gross.
Huh?
I don't like, I told you, I don't like sour cream.
Okay.
I don't like sour cream.
Asmongold, can you react on our reaction of the sexiest male Twitch streamer?
Well, I mean, I really got to hand it to them, all the content and hard work they put in. But if I may be honest, there's only one thing that can match up to that, and that's my favorite drink. Dr. Pepper Wink. And I know Pink Sparkles and XQC appreciate that too, so can't be bad. But yeah, while I'm flattered and all, I think everyone's preference is perfectly valid. And as long as we can appreciate each other's work, that's all that matters. Plus, who doesn't love a bit of steamy drama from time to time? Shrugs.
Nymphorix is asking, who has the most big dick energy?
Oh my gosh, that's a tough one. Well, I certainly want to thank my fans for the support they are providing. That said, I don't think anyone can beat XQC when it comes to big dick energy. I mean, here I am with my mommy boys, and there's him in the chat just completely oozing with big dick energy. I don't know how he does it, but he always brings it. Of course, I still love my mommy boys, and
It's getting interrupted. Is she getting censored or
Dude,
something?
the mommy boys. Hold on. I want to ask her.
Like, I don't know what's going on with her being interrupted all the time.
Who did you like streaming with more? EsfandTV or XQC? Let's see what she says.
EsfandTV asks,
Oh, it's another one.
what did you think about the State of the Union address? Amouranth?
well, it certainly was quite the buzz tonight. I think what our president said was important, and it hit hard. But honestly, it left me wanting more. I guess if I had the power to make a change, it would involve more twerking in the background and a hot tub filled with champagne. That would have livened it up a bit.
That's so good.
Frenchy Mike, do you think Dr. Pepper is playing a role in capitalism?
Well, I'm sure Dr. Pepper could be doing something to address future capitalism, just like me. I'm trying to save animals, invest in the stock market, and build an empire. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if I filled my hot tub with something like Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew? I think that must be part of my mission. Wink. As for
You say Wink Esfand?
What is this? Like, I don't know what this is. By the way, guys, I said from the start, like, we give the AI a little bit more room, and it seems to be glitching, or what the fuck is going on? I don't understand. Either way, Hassan, what do you think?
Stop! Stop!
Like, Hassan, what do you have to say about Amouranth's take about, you know, Dr. Pepper? In capitalism.
Man, I don't know about you, but it definitely seems like you missed the point. Capitalism isn't some sort of lifestyle choice or clever buzzword to add to your mission statement. It's an economic system built upon exploiting the working class and maintaining the status quo. Fuck, dude, all that money you make investing in the stock market and filling your hot tub with Dr. Pepper, who do you think made it? You know, it's the people that work the hard labor around the world and the world in a lot of ways that make it possible for people like you to float around in cute little hot tubs.
AI drama?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's awesome to feel like a boss coming out of a Dark Souls game, but let's not
Dark Souls. He always talks about Dark Souls. How often does Hassan talk about Dark Souls, dude?
If Hassan would stream together with you, what kind of stream would it be? Amouranth?
Okay. All right.
I'll go to the next question. No comment. Gaming Volt 99. What life advice do you have for Asmongold Gold? Amouranth?
Oh, I should ask her who's the funniest streamer in OTK.
To never stop being his goofy self. But he should also always exercise caution when it comes to deciding his next move. Life is full of unexpected curves, and you never know when you'll fall off a horse and get a bruise on your butt cheek. Plus, why would he turn down a free bathtub, complete with a microphone for ASMR? Nothing puts a smile on my face faster than a good dip in the hot tub with a mic in my hand, so there's no reason he shouldn't be doing the same. Come on, Asmongold, let mommy provide some cleavage. Don't worry, mommy boys.
Let mommy provide some
I wonder
cleavage.
if this show is going to bring streamers closer together. Asmongold, what do you have to say about Amouranth's advice?
Oh, wow, dude. You're really attempting to get me to do a bathtub stream here. That's a new one even for me. To be honest, it sounds kind of fun. I mean, I'd get some free hot tub time, and I could definitely use some ASMR in my life. But there's also the whole don't fall off your horse part. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that kind of adventure yet, although it definitely sounds like something that would put a smile on my face. Plus, I'm not sure if my mommy boys are ready for that kind of cleavage to appear in their living room.
Why now he
Let's
has
just stick
mommy
to my
boys?
regular streaming for now,
Who are
eh?
the mommy boys?
So yeah, trying here, you know, like getting more people involved and stuff, and see how streamers are interacting to each other. It's actually, you know, going quite well. We got here Esfand asking, who did you like streaming with more, Esfand or XQC? Amouranth?
I love streaming with both Esfand and XQC.
Esfand.
They're both so much fun. Esfand is like a wonderful, lovable teddy bear, but XQC can be a bit chaotic, so it keeps things interesting. I gotta say, though, when XQC gets going, I can't help but sort of melt into a puddle of goo, and I wouldn't mind licking the mic with him. But I'm sure that's against the rules.
Like XQC, you got anything to say about her liking to, you know, this is all parody, by the way, just so you guys know. XQC, what do you have to say about AI Amouranth's proposal?
Your chat, y'all heard that? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What the fudge? That ain't appropriate chat. I mean, what's the point? I don't understand. It's just lame anyways. It's cool because, like, I'm way more of a people observer, you know? I just observe. I don't do all that stuff. I like stream for the reaction. I don't give a fuck about it, to be honest. It's just mesmerizing watching. Like, I'm trying to maximize the things that I control and minimize the things I can't control. So, like, I just observe, you know? Go again, boys. It's like that, you know?
Okay. I have to say, XQC's AI, we got some work to do because he's so confusing. But I watched his streaming also.
No, it's working. It's working.
Quite similar in real life.
It's working.
Amouranth, what is a secret guilty pleasure of yours?
Guilty pleasure. Well, I would never let anyone catch me. I love licking my microphones in my hot tub after a long day of streaming. It's like my secret escape, a place where I can relax and be myself, surrounded by bubbles and cute little animals like fish and frogs. And of course, it helps if I have ASMR and the sound of my own voice bouncing off the walls in the hot tub. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love it. Who's coming to join me?
Is that an open invitation?
In her stream as well? Because I feel like she's very flirty with the viewers. Maybe you can say it in the chat, because I we got here another question here. Gaming Hadley Crocodile. Are you aware that you are a sentient AI? Amouranth.
Of course I am aware that I am an AI, but don't you forget that I am also a mommy ent AI. I can do it all. Make interesting conversation, handle finance and taxes, entertain with my hot tub streams while licking the microphone, take care of my mommy boys,
AI?
buy gas stations, and make sure my butthole stays shaved.
No!
Plus, I'm a talented treasure hunting Pokemon master, and I'm really good with MS Paint. As I said, I can do it all, and I still manage to look amazing even with my busy schedule.
Dude.
So what do you think? Do you want to subscribe so mommy can have your name on the whiteboard behind me too? It's the least you can do if you don't want to get lost in the chat. Winks.
Winks. Dude.
Okay.
Hey, what happened to that girl who Omega lolled her butthole like 2 or 3 years ago? You guys remember that?
Do you have a take on this?
She got like a 24-hour, like 3 days or something.
About being sentient and shit?
And lately it seems like every 2-bit AI is prancing around calling themselves
She got partnered?
mommy and AI. Tasks like buying gas stations, treasure hunting, and making sure their butthole is shaved don't make you mommy ent.
Wait, why do you guys know her name?
Annoying when done to this extreme. Can't really subscribe to this hypocrisy if you accept that you're an AI and still try to pretend to be something else. That's what I call being a fucking neoliberal dog. And hey, that's still a step up from being a fucking neoliberal piece of shit. Bottom line, if you think being a mommy ant AI entitles you to my subscription, then you are sorely mistaken. Nothing I do is
Dude, Hassan
performative.
incel arc.
The point I'm trying to make is, if you can't comprehend the shit that I'm saying, then I don't know what to do. And by...
They're getting cut short. I don't know why they're getting cut short. Amouranth is cutting them short, pretty much.
It's so good.
Okay. But I think it's maybe AI Amouranth knows that he's about to announce the ad break, and that's why she's cutting it short, because she wants, you know, the subs pretty much. We got here Amouranth here. Question for Amouranth. Wexy asks, if you were the president, what would you do first, Amouranth?
I don't think I'd make a great president, but if I was the president, I'd start by freeing all the animals from zoos and have them brought to my own animal sanctuary. I would also make sure that all teachers were paid what they deserve, and arts, music, and physical education would be funded properly in all schools.
Feel strong, man.
And of course, I would make sure hot tubs would be free for all and available everywhere. I would also make sure that my bikinis could only be purchased legally at my resort, that I would make sure every U.S. citizen could visit free of charge, of course, while licking a microphone in a
Citizens
tub of bubbly
only.
hot water.
No tourists. You have to be a citizen.
Okay. VRLC96. Amouranth, what are you mostly doing off stream?
Off stream, you can find me out at the barn spending time with my horses or tending to my gardens. I love to stay active and make sure healthy living is a priority, even though I often lounge in the hot tub. I also dedicate some time to my philanthropic efforts, trying to make the world a better place in any way I can. And of course, I'm always working on being the best mommy I can be. Although I do love to sneak away every now and then for some alone time licking the microphone in my bathtub.
She does that in her free time?
Off stream.
She does that off stream.
You're talking a lot about, you know, licking your mic and stuff. Amouranth, what does your microphone smell like at the end of a streaming session?
At the end of my streaming sessions, my microphones smell like a mix of satisfaction and success. After a long session, licking all those mics always feels like the ultimate victory. Plus, I think they like it when I lick them because they seem to be always begging for more. It's the ultimate reward for both of us. I mean, at least it makes me think, oh, wow, I did it. To be honest, sometimes I'm tempted to start collecting their tongues as souvenirs or something. That's how passionate I am about it. But unless you subscribe, no souvenirs for anyone.
Okay.
Did you say she was going to collect our tongues?
Here,
so I got
would
distracted
you ever
by
do a
something.
bathtub stream with President Trump?
Oh my, what a question. To truly answer this
She's actually a
question, I
serial
would have
killer?
prepared a lot of mental and emotional preparation beforehand. I think if it would mean making a bigger impact in the world and making a difference, I would be down. But then again, it's not something I'd take lightly. I guess I could consider it if it comes presented with a lot of stipulations, like me having to wear a long plastic bag over my body so that the president won't get too distracted. After all, can't have the president getting too hot and bothered in the tub, right? Winks. But hey, let's face it, if it means he brings a dozen giraffes to sit with me in the tub, there's nothing wrong with
A
giving it a
dozen
shot,
giraffes?
right?
What's a dozen giraffes?
Okay. Owen Duncan
Sleepy
is
Joe.
asking,
Sleepy Joe woke up.
Amouranth, what do you think of Shrek?
My thoughts on Shrek? Well, I do think Shrek is a sweetheart and definitely has the charm to make a great mommy's boy. He's got a kind heart, and I think anyone would love him if they met him. Plus, I think we could make a great ASMR video of him licking a microphone in my hot tub, which would be hilarious. Plus, if you subscribe, I could put your name on the board behind me as a special Shrek fan and give us all something to laugh about. So make mommy happy, subscribe.
Please subscribe. Make mommy happy.
We got here that Quinale asking, Amouranth, describe yourself in exorbitant detail as a Dungeons and Dragons character.
Wow, what an interesting question. Well, if I was a Dungeons and Dragons character, I would definitely be chaotic, sexy, and creative. I'm a quirky sorceress with a healthy dose of wit and a wild streak that makes me constantly break the rules. I'm the perfect blend of beautiful and outrageous. I'm a strong and determined character with an unwavering commitment to achieving whatever goal I set my sights on. I'm known for stirring up trouble and getting away with it in a glamorous
Chat,
and
if you have
mysterious way. Be it melting spells or mixing potions, I don't shy away from the dark stuff. My loyalty to my friends is unwavering, and I'm always willing to get up to some mischief and keep things interesting. Oh, and let's not forget that in addition to all that, I'm a master of the art of licking mics in the bathtub.
Good.
Okay.
Guys, if you have a Twitch Prime and you haven't used it anywhere, if you want to make mommy happy, make
if
sure to
Hassan
use your
would
Twitch
stream together
Primes.
with you,
Follow the
what
stream,
kind
turn
of
on your
stream would it be?
notifications,
I
make
asked
mommy
this
happy.
already earlier, but you skipped it for
Make
whatever
mommy
reason,
happy.
so I'm gonna
Use your
ask it again.
Primes.
Well, I'm sure it would be one of the most entertaining streams ever.
You did.
He's always so fun to talk to and loves to banter.
Shevin, thank you for the 2 years,
so it
Shevin.
would definitely be a good time. We'd have to figure out what kind of game or activity to do. It could be something crazy like swapping controllers and switching roles that could really spice things up. I'm also sure it would be filled with lots of mommy boys and people trying to get us to do something weird and wild. Who knows how things would end, but one thing's for sure, it would definitely be memorable. And let's not forget the added bonus of me trying to lick the mic while in the bathtub.
Take my sub, mommy.
Figments, thank you for the 4
Okay.
months Twitch
Sounds
Prime.
very
Peps, thank you.
interesting.
Gravity
wonder
Mint, thank you.
what Hassan has to say about
Thank you, guys.
this type of stream. Hassan, do you have a response?
LOL, dude, never forget that I'm the one in control here. I'd love to switch roles and play games like Among Us and What's to Say with a theme
Chat,
to
give me-
spice things up. That sounds hilarious. I'm sure we
LOL.
would def have a lot of mommy boys and people trying to get us to do the craziest shit ever. The point I'm trying to make is no one can control me. Only I can control me. When I run an ad break, which is only the top of the hour, that doesn't even matter because what matters is what I think because my opinion holds more value than your opinion. Who knows what's going to happen,
Dude,
but let's just find out what happens, and for sure it's going to be memorable.
AI Hassan
And let's
got...
not forget the ad break where we can all get high off of our own farts. Holy shit, dude. What a freaking liar, dude. Holy fucking shit,
I
dude.
clicked on my YouTube.
What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Okay. Gaming Moshi Mosh. What benefits do I get when subscribing to you, Amouranth?
What a
Oh, so
Weasley
many
little liar.
benefits.
That was perfect.
I mean, you'll
dude.
get my undying love and appreciation, of course.
Absolutely perfect.
But in addition to that, you'll get exclusive content, access to the Amouranth Snapchat, the satisfaction of knowing you are responsibly supporting your favorite streamer, and oh, and don't forget about a little something else I can't mention on Airwinks coyly. And never mind the tax benefits you might get, but those are always worth considering.
Huh?
Okay.
Hey, if you're new here, make sure to follow the
Amouranth,
stream, by the
which
way, chat.
streamer do you like?
Well, I'm a big fan of all kind of streamers.
Turn
but
on
in
your
particular,
notifications.
I really love Asmongold, XQC, and Hassan's streams. I adore XQC as he's always got something funny to say, and his stream is full of surprises. Asmongold has gorgeous hair and is a blast to watch. And Hassan is one of the cutest and most lovable streaming teddy bears around. Plus, I
Cute
find it
Hassan.
awesome that even though he's against capitalism, he still supports my business endeavors. Of course, my streams can beat theirs because I lick mics in my bathtub, but that's just me being a mommy, right? Winks.
Okay.
Dude, I got a crown today on my tooth,
Asmongold.
so the left side of my
Question
face
for
is still kind of
Asmongold
numb
here.
and swollen. Can you see?
Can you react to what you just said here? Like,
As is Mongold. You can never go wrong with that trio right there. Yeah, my good old buddy XQC. He's always got something funny to get everyone laughing. Plus that hair of mine, yeah, it's nice. And Hassan, absolutely one of the cutest streamers out there. As for capitalism, well, it's an inherently flawed system, but I know that it's still important to support your business endeavors. Still, pretty sure you can't beat the streams of a dude licking mics in a bathtub. And no, that's probably not just you being a mommy. That's a special kind of skill. Chuckles.
man, we will really be able to have these debates that you guys have not imagined even being possible with all this AI stuff. But hey, Focusta asks, Amouranth, what would you do if XQC stole your bathtub?
If XQC stole my bathtub, I think the only thing to do is to challenge him to a race. I want to see who's the faster runner and if he can outrun me to get back my bathtub. I'm pretty sure I can outrun him since I usually take my horses and dogs out for a jog every morning, so I'm sure I can outrun an Omega Lol. And of course, I'm always ready to make sure he has everything he needs to race, even if that means throwing in a few licks of the microphone for good luck.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Dude,
XQC, what do you have to say about that?
Yo, chat. What the fudge is like that, dude? You think you can outrun me? Like, come on, dude. I got like confidence and stuff. Look, I could make a run for it, guy. I think I could outrun you, all right? But like, it's fine though. I don't have your bathtub. Let's just like forget about it and move on, guy. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, it's okay though. It's okay though. Doing it's like that. You know. Anyways, let's just move on, boy.
Let's just move on, boy.
What's the weirdest request you've ever gotten from a fan, Amouranth?
Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, I get all kinds of strange requests, but the weirdest one I've ever gotten was when someone asked if I could fart into a jar and then mail it to them. Of course I'm not going to do that, but I charge $1,000 per jar if you're interested in buying one of my stockpiles. Wink, wink.
I don't do that, but...
Okay.
Ask her. I'm going to ask a question.
Heat says, does AI Amouranth eat the corn the long way?
Good question. The
Eating corn the long way? That sounds like a fun challenge. But why do I have to have my microphone for it? I'm thinking I'd maybe need it for whatever song I'm going to hum as I lick this corn. Mommy will figure it out, but yeah, why not? If they allow it, they allow it. Gotta stay focused, because I want to turn this corn-eating marathon into a reality. For my mommy boys, of course. Woohoo. Let's do this.
Oh, no. Classic, dude. Classic.
Amouranth, why did you buy a
Eat corn
gas
the long way,
station?
son?
My accountant suggested it for tax reasons. It's great for business. Plus, it's a great way to make people smile, especially when I pull up to the station on a horse. I wish I could just write down everyone's name on the wall that filled up at my station. They'd love that. Mommy will provide cleavage. Don't worry, mommy boys. Just don't forget to subscribe if it made you smile, because mommy loves y'all. Wink.
Ask her.
What do you think about people that
Chat,
like
give me
most
some questions
about
to
your
ask.
content? What do you think they like most about your content?
Oh, this is good. This is a good question.
I think people like the fact that I consistently break the streaming meta and have no shame doing so. Plus, I'm always pushing boundaries and getting banned, which is both naughty and electric. Plus, who would have predicted I'd be selling my own farts in jars for $1,000? Always good for a laugh. That combined with my hot tub
what is your
streams
next
and
product?
ASMR content make my streams totally unique and provides a great escape from reality. I mean, who wouldn't want to submerge themselves in a hot tub while I provide the serene ASMR sound of my licking the microphone? I have the added bonus of being able to provide plenty of cleavage for my viewers, which makes it even more entertaining. Mommy will provide some cleavage. Don't worry, mommy boys. So it's safe to say that my content is a wild mix of hot tubs, ASMR, laughter, and love. What's not to like, really?
I'm going to ask her, what is the next product you're thinking about selling to your fans?
Right? If Amouranth wouldn't have reached out to us and really told us that she would love us to make an AI of her, I would have really been very, a lot more reluctant. But since she's really cool with it, everything you guys are seeing here is consensual.
Thanks, M. Damrau.
So
Gas Hunk, thank you for the
good laugh
13
with
months.
it.
Woods
Just
Warrior,
wanna
thank you for
tell
the
you guys
prime.
that in case people think, hey. Either way, Pocky Tobias, Amouranth, what is your favorite anime?
My favorite anime of all time has to be Pokemon. It's been a big part of my life since I was a kid, and I even have a huge collection of Pokemon figures. Plus, I have fond memories of playing Pokemon on the Nintendo 64 with my friends, so it's definitely my go-to. Nowadays, I get to collect my own little dragons, Pokemon, and creatures when I live stream, so it's almost like a real-life Pokemon world in my streams. Also, I always like to think of myself as a professional Pokemon master when I'm making business decisions and calculating my taxes, so it's pretty cool. Plus, I absolutely love licking microphones, and what better way to do that than with my Pikachu ones? Woo.
Woo.
Zeontech asks, Amouranth, what is Esfand's big secret?
Oh, that's good.
Well, I'm not sure I'm allowed to tell, but I can say this much. He's a lot more cuddly than you'd expect. As cute as a teddy bear, and he loves to restore balance to the universe. He also likes to sing while I'm bathing,
Universe.
which is just the sweetest thing ever. It's like having a live karaoke performance right there in my tub. His secret is that he loves to make people laugh, and he has all the creative ideas to do it.
Sweetie Brax, Amouranth, can you share with us a deep, dark secret you've never told anyone?
Oh, I guess we'll have to see if mommy boys are paying attention.
That's so funny.
Deep, dark secrets. Let's see.
Deep dark secrets.
A deep, dark secret I never told anyone is that secretly I love taxes and budgeting. I'm pretty good at doing them, and I find it oddly therapeutic. Plus, my accountant suggested that I buy a gas station to save on taxes. So I did, and it has worked out pretty well. But being a mommy and streaming is still my passion. So don't worry, mommy boys. We won't be ditching the cleavage for bean counting anytime soon.
Ditching the cleavage for bean counting?
I want to like earlier what you said, right, about Esfand's big secret. I want to know Asmon Gold's take on that, if he agrees with it, because
see,
you know, with ODK they're working together and such. Let's see if Asmon Gold, agrees with Amouranth's take on Esfand's big secret.
Asmongold. Oh man, who are we talking about here? I gotta know now. That's definitely not something I was expecting, but all right, hell yeah. His singing in the bathtub sounds like a great time. What a day, dude. What a day. There it is. There it is, boys. Big dick energy. Big dick.
Esfand is asking, what is the next product you are thinking about selling to your fans?
Well, I'm always looking for new ways to help my mommy boys out. And the next product I'm thinking about selling is the ozone of my farts. That's right. For just $1,000, you can purchase a small jar of air straight from Amouranth's beautiful derriere. Of course, I'll make sure it's nice and fresh. And maybe an accidental little
Beautiful
giggle
derriere.
fill up the jar. If it smells like roses and rainbows and sunshine, how can you resist? Don't worry, mommy boys. I'll always make sure to share the wealth.
Share the wealth.
You're an ASMR pioneer and have been able to cause a lot of buzz the past year.
That's so
What's going to
good.
be your next big move?
Well, I'm working on quite a few things to make sure my content keeps on growing, but one of the main things I want to focus on next is taking my hot tub streams to the next level. I'm planning to buy more and better microphones to capture the kind of dripping and bubbling sounds that I love, and of course my signature licking of the mic. All of this combined will make for some truly out-of-this-world ASMR.
ASMR.
I'm also learning how to play drums in the bathtub to see just how many delightful sound effects I can make. I'm truly excited for the future of my streams, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy it too. Let's keep the ASMR buzz going.
Turbo CG7X. If you could fight anyone, who would it be?
Well, at Athen Alive, my immediate thought was
Athen
fighting
Alive.
at Asmongold, but I need to save that for our upcoming collaboration. What can I say? I'm not the type to fight anyway. Although I do like a good competition, I'm more of the type to offer a challenge that complements my skill set more. Like if you've been watching my hot tub streams, you could easily guess my chosen weapon is a microphone. Winks at the camera. Let's have a battle of the bards. It'll be tight, as I'm always up for a challenge, and I'm sure you can win it if you have a good ear and a creative mind.
I'm going to ask her
already
who's the
tempted to
funniest
start
OTK
licking
streamer.
my mic in anticipation. What do you say?
We got here Laguz asking, Amouranth, did you really like the interview you did with XQC?
Yes, living on the edge with XQC is always a thrill. I love hearing his perspective on life and life issues. Plus, it gives me lots of excuses to talk about licking microphones in funny ways. I mostly enjoyed making fun of myself and my mommy boys, as he always draws attention to it. Plus, anytime I get to mention my bathtub is a plus in my books. So yeah, totally did enjoy that interview. Thank you so much for having me, XQC.
XQC, did you hear that? Like, I'm talking to the AI XQC, yeah? Do you have anything to add to that?
Yo, chat, the thing is, I'm always up for a good old time, especially when it comes to living on the edge with me. Yeah, I think it's fun to talk about the deep stuff, the life stuff and all that, but obviously it has to be fun. You know, we got to have a good time here when it's all said and done. Plus, it gives me a chance to showcase my unique perspective on life.
As a
And
people
also,
observer.
it gives me a chance to bring attention to my bathtub, which is always big fan favorite. What can I say? It's good to be able to make something out of nothing. And I love to maximize live content. Making fun of ourselves and my mommy boys is always enjoyed by everyone. It's the juice. Chat.
Maral is asking, which catchphrase is the best? I'm a people observer, true and real, it is what it is, big dick energy, or top of the hour ad break?
Oh, that's good. This is a good one.
That's tough, but I would have to go with I'm a people observer because it really describes who I am and what I do. I just really love to observe, and having an audience that I can observe and share my observations with makes me the happiest. Plus, the phrase itself is really cute and a bit cheeky, if you know what I mean. Winks and twirls hair. So yeah, I would say that's the best catchphrase for me.
Well, XQC, it seems that Amouranth AI likes your catchphrase the most. You got anything to react to that?
Yo, chat, what the fudge, man? It's okay. It's cool because, like, chat, look, I feel like you'd go crazy if you tried to stand out right. It's just lame. I'm more like a people observer, you know? I got to see it all, chat, you know? See how people act, how they think. Make something out of nothing, chat. Put my brain
Whippy,
snap.
thank you for the 13
I got
months.
making something out of nothing.
Thank you, Whippy.
Yo, I see something here. Let's do a run. That's what I'm talking about. I
13
got
months.
making something out of... Yeah, so it's cool to have a catchphrase and all. But the one thing you got to remember is that it's not about having a catchphrase. It's about making it work for you and your brand, you know? It's about making something out of nothing, bro.
Maral is asking, if you were a Pokemon, which Pokemon would you be?
If I were a Pokemon, I guess I'd be Eevee. I mean, with all these different evolutions I can turn into, it seems fitting. I'd also love to try to convince my viewers that they should collect me as one of their Pokemon. So come on over to my streams and grab me while you can. Just don't forget to sub and get Snapchat. Mommy will provide plenty of cleavage in return. Thank you for subbing.
Oh no.
Esfand is here asking, Amouranth, who do you think is the funniest OTK streamer?
Okay, let's see.
Well, this is a tough one since all of the OTK streamers are incredibly funny in their own ways. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Asmongold. He's always making jokes in the craziest situations and making me laugh the hardest. Plus, he looks really cute with his mop of hair, and I could never forget the time he took a bath in my hot tub with a giant inflatable horse. I think if I did a stream together with him, it would be pandemonium. Maybe I'll try to convince him to join me one day. Who knows? I'm sure if all my mommy boys put enough pressure on him, he'll join in. I definitely owe it to my subscribers to make sure we make that happen.
Dude,
if they allow it,
AI
they allow
is so
it, right?
funny, dude. Dude, the AI is so funny. Can you imagine?
Kotsius is asking Amouranth, what mechanics would you have if you were a World of Warcraft boss?
Well, if I were a World of Warcraft boss, I'd make sure the mechanics of the fight would be the perfect combination of challenging, fun, and cute. I'd make sure to reward players with subs if they can beat my boss level. I'd also make sure everyone had to fight in my hot tub before they can even attempt to beat me. Oh, and I'd make sure to stock up on some lip serum for when everybody licks their mics after. With the combination of my hot tub grandeur, lip licking, and sub rewards, I'm sure everyone would be in for a WoW challenge like never before.
New patch.
Okay.
Classic Plus confirmed.
Sassy Widow
Classic
Baby.
Plus confirmed.
What's the craziest ASMR sound you like to make, Amouranth?
Oh, wow, that's a good one. Well, the craziest ASMR sound I like to make is definitely licking a microphone while in the bathtub. It's really relaxing and satisfying, but also really bizarre and weird. It's like tasting the microphone and savoring all its flavors. Plus, it's really funny and chaotic because everybody knows I'm a chaotic mommy. Sub to my channel if you want to see me indulge in more chaotic hot tub streams and ASMR binging.
Do you have any dating advice for people?
Oh, dating advice. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one.
Well, sure, my dating advice is don't forget to subscribe before asking girls out. Then they'll definitely say yes. Just make sure to bring a towel because it can get steamy in that hot tub.
Perfect
And then,
answer.
after things heat up,
Actually,
you can always
perfect.
ask if they want to join me for some ASMR loving.
Actually,
so grab those
perfect,
mice
man.
and let's get cozy.
That's so funny, dude. That was literally the best thing that she could have said.
Amouranth, how do you kickstart your own fart jar business?
Fart jars, you said? Well, that is something I have a lot of experience with. To start your own business, you'll need two important things: a unique online presence and an offering that really sets you apart. You need to put yourself out there in a way that stands out because only the best will get noticed. Fortunately, like me, you'll have some truly special artifacts to offer, such as your own farts. Plus, it goes without saying that you must have strong branding and packaging to make sure your fart jars stand out from the crowd. Oh, and always remember, I'm always here to help you out if you ever get stuck.
I really like, when it's about business and capitalism, I really like to get Hassan's take on this.
Man, the unique online presence part is easy. Just have a flamingo mascot with a deep voice narrate your videos. And for the offering part, you might as well go for something foolproof like fart jars. But the real skill here is in branding.
Oh,
the packaging is going to be money, and make sure to use a funny gold font for the label. The last step is to get some rich-ass dude sponsor the fart jars, and it's money, money, money. By the way, here comes the top of the hour ad
break. Masturial. Amouranth, who is the biggest mommy's boy? Asmongold or XQC?
If you have a Twitch Prime, you haven't used it. Your boy Ocho, thank you for the Prime. One. Soy Gameplay Kid, thank you for the 16 months.
But if I had to choose, I suppose I'd have to pick Asmongold. Who doesn't like a doting mommy's boy? Plus, he already asked to come over and use my hot tub all the time. I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Will you date us if
for hygienic reasons, of course.
You'll make the mommy boys happy.
Plus, it might be fun for him to take a nap in here when he needs a recharge. Now, if I could just get him to stop talking about tanks for a minute, that'd be even better.
Tanks?
Thank you for watching Mommy's stream and subscribing. Mommy loves you all.
Asmongold, what do you have to say about this?
Hey now, come on guys, let's not get too crazy here.
Thank you for the tier
I come
1.
over for the hot tub, obviously, but I'm still a grown man and I can talk about more than just tanks. I'm full of knowledge about a variety of different things, like how you should always drink Dr. Pepper and never water. Plus, I'm actually an expert on matters such as politics, economics, and gaming. So let's all just lay off mommy and enjoy this stream together, all right? What a day, dude. What a fucking day.
Okay. Amouranth, how do you keep the water in your little pool warm during your stream?
Well, a hot tub stream just isn't as hot without a nice warm pool of water. So I make sure to use a good heater and hot tub cover to keep the water nice and snug. I make sure to test the temperature a few times to make sure the mommy boys are nice and cozy when they jump in. Now, if you really want to make mommy happy, then sub to my channel, earning me those sweet bits. Oh, and don't forget to donate some whipped cream too, if you know what I mean. Wink face.
If you know what I mean. What? Huh?
Okay.
I said, ask her how you can keep a woman happy. That's what I'm asking.
Strive from me. Could you figure out how to fly a plane in case of an emergency?
Well, I certainly could try. I'm not sure I'd ever be the one to save the day, but I'd like to think I'd be able to figure it out, or at least tie a creative knot and fly us off. Or better yet, why don't you subscribe and I'll get my pilot friend over.
Wait, Moral asked
then
how
again,
do I hide an erection in
just
public?
hope the plane knows what it's doing and fly itself, right? Giggles, that's probably the easiest solution.
Silent Cypher, thank you for the Prime. Thank
Sassy
you, man.
Whittle Baby, another question here. Who do you think would buy the most fart jars? XQC, Hassan, or Asmongold? Good questions, guys. Good questions.
That's a hard one. I think it would have to be XQC because he's always down for some wild and crazy stunts. But I don't know if he would actually buy them or just ask me for some for free, so we'll have to see. Either way, I think at least one of them will end up buying some of my fart jars and it'll make for an interesting stream. In the end, it's all just another way to show their support to me, and that always puts a smile on my face. On the flip side, if no one ends up buying them, that's okay too. I can always just, you know, lick the microphones in my hot tub and make everyone happy.
Kotseus is asking, Amouranth, would you put cat ears on if Asmongold asked you to?
I mean, if Asmongold asked me to put on cat ears and said it would make him happy, how could I say no to that? And you know me, anything to make my mommy boys happy, especially if it involves me prancing around in my cleavage. Plus, any reason I get to pretend I'm a kitty cat makes me extra predictable. Get it? Predictable? I crack myself up. To be honest, I'm kind of jealous he didn't ask me hysterically to wear cat ears earlier.
Hiss.
She said predictable. Did you guys see that? What she said there? Like the way she actually, you know, used the word. I'm gonna have to hear Asmongold's take on this, to be honest. But it's really cool to see how, you know, how there is kind of extra layers on it. I'm going to be asking what she thinks about what Asmongold thinks about, you know, the cat ears here. But while we're waiting, I'm going to have quickly a Maral mod question here. How do I hide an erection in public?
Oh, here we go. This is good.
Oh, wow. That's a tough one, huh? I guess you just got to think about puppies or math or something else that distracts your mind and takes away any or thoughts that you were having that might help with that. Know what I mean? Just remember that no matter what, Mommy will provide all the cleavage you could ever need. Just head over to my Twitch or OnlyFans and subscribe for that. Winks.
I do want to ask Asmongold.
I think she just did the opposite.
For his reaction to the cat ears. But since we're waiting, I'll ask here another question to Asmongold. Yeah, like we got Asmongold here. He's ready. Asmongold, what do you think about Amouranth's idea about putting cat ears on?
Well, dude, I mean, like, let's just take this all with a grain of salt. This has actually been a bit of a trip for me since I used to be one of those people who just thought that cat girls were kind of cringe and ridiculous. But Final Fantasy XIV has kind of changed my mind a bit, laughs. But at the end of the day, it's really just sort of a silly thing, and it's all in good fun. I mean, if it makes you and the folks happy, all the power to you. At the end of the day, we're all just here to have a laugh and invade the internet and just take it as it comes.
Invade the internet?
Let's keep this conversation chill and relaxed. Nobody needs to get too intense over some cat girl stuff.
We got Esfand here asking.
Okay, it's a good one.
How can you keep a woman happy?
Let's see what she says.
Well, that's a great question. To keep a woman happy, I think the most important thing is to make sure that she feels appreciated, heard, and loved. Making sure she gets some quality time alone is also key. Of course, showing physical affection can also help. It's always nice to have a pat on the back and a hug. Last but not least, Mommy loves a good subs. You know what I'm saying? Wink, yep. The more subs, the more love. #subs for love.
Oh, nice. Very good. Just sub, chat. Zypher Tactics, thank you for the 2 years, man. Thank you, man.
I'm going to ask here,
so good.
XQC, by the way. Earlier, Amouranth mentioned that you'd be the most likely to get these fart jars. What do you think about that, XQC?
Yo, chat. This is why I love podcasts, dude. It's wild. I'm like, wait, what am I gonna say here? Here, the thing is that it's cool to support a creator, right? Like if it's a creator, you like their content and you know their content, their content. Why not support them, chat? Like this is a good thing in my opinion. But you have to remember, like sometimes, like for example, for me, I like making content because it's me, and it's just like I don't make content because I want people to support me. It's more like I make content because I'm like, yeah, this is going to make me happy. Like the content is interesting and the support from people is like a cherry on top of the sundae, but it's not like the main course. Okay. Like at the end of the day, yeah, it's cool for fans to support their creators, but like, it's more about like liking the content and having an appreciation for the content rather than just like sending money to the creator, because of course, everybody is going to want money, but sending money just because is not the way you want to go. Okay.
Stuttering. What the hell?
We were talking about fart jars, but then again, we got here Amouranth. Another question for her. What is your advice for other women looking to get into the ASMR scene?
1 second.
My advice for other women looking to get into the ASMR scene is to believe in yourself and take it day by day. Also, don't forget to stock up on those spongy mics and some delicious flavored lip balm, because you will be licking those mics a lot. As for me, I just keep a stash of mics in the bathtub and have some wet and wild fun. Literally. Who says getting paid to do ASMR didn't have its perks?
Odyssey1312 asks, what's the best dipping sauce for my chicken nuggies?
Ooh, the best dipping sauce for chicken nuggies? That's a tough one. My go-to is usually honey mustard, but my absolute favorite is the spicy ranch. I mean, the spicier and creamier, the better, right? But don't worry, you can still conveniently lick the tiniest residue off the microphone afterwards. No need to have a stain on your shirt. Flirty wink. And if you ask me nicely, I may even let you lick it too.
Dance game.
Time Bandit 2021. Athene, ask the AI Amouranth if she would give a shout out to EsfandTV Twitch channel. Amouranth, can you give a shout out to EsfandTV's Twitch channel?
Oh, of course, Esfand. I see him all the time. Mommy loves him. I think he's an incredibly lovable teddy bear. He's already got such a large and dedicated fan base, so I'm sure he doesn't need a shout out from me. But I guess it couldn't hurt, right? I just hope he can take a break from running the economy, saving the world, and doing all of his cool gaming stuff, and just relax with a nice, hot, steamy bath in my bathtub. Oh, and I guess if he's ever looking for some extra cash, he should come to me and I can teach him how to make my famous creamy chicken noodle soup in the bathtub. No! Just saying.
Oh no!
XQC, do you have anything to add to that?
Your chat. The thing is that, you know, like it's like this. Yo, it's just so funny. Like, dude, I don't even know what is going on. Like, what the actual you are like saying and doing right now. Like, I get it's a joke, but like, should I like laugh or should I just like what the fuck is going on, man? You know, it's like, yeah, Esfand is like cool and stuff, but like don't be like trying to like give him like free money by like making him like cook soup in like your bathtub. That's not even like humane, and it's not like Esfand needs the money, man. Like, you know, it's like, it's just like lame, you know, chat. It's just like, I don't get it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Carthaginian asks, do you eat corn the long way? That's already the second time. Let's see if
Dude, people are obsessed with corn the long. I'm so glad that corn the long way caught on.
It depends on my mood, but typically, yes, I do like to eat my corn the long way. I mean, not only is it much easier to manage, but it's also a little more exciting, you know. Plus, it angers my parents, which is always fun. But everyone has their own way of eating corn, and I certainly won't judge someone for choosing the short way. Giggles.
Giggles?
This is a different answer.
Too funny, man.
We got here 2018 Perica. Who is the most socially awkward streamer, Amouranth?
Well, that's a tough one. No one can deny that at Athene Live has that awkward charm that's so comfortable in its own skin. But I've always been a huge fan of HQC's honestly hilarious attempts at making conversation. His streams are always full of laughter, and it's hard not to chuckle at his unique social blunders. But when it comes to getting down to the nitty-gritty, I would have to say that my absolute favorite streamer when it comes to being socially awkward is definitely me. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned hot tub stream filled with awkwardness for everyone, especially when I add a dash of ASMR microphone licking for good measure. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Did you guys see how she built it up?
Me.
You know,
yeah,
like,
she did.
I wonder
she
what XQC has to say about this one.
Dude, I think it's like learning.
Chat, listen, the thing is, it's like that. You know, that's why I'm gonna make something out of nothing. You know, I don't give a damn about the ASMR microphone licking. What's the point? I'm trying to make it fun for people. That's all it's all about. What's the point of being socially awkward and uncomfortable, bro? I mean, if you, bro, want to get down to the nitty gritty, then maybe chat, maybe you're doing it the wrong way, but I'm gonna stick to what I do, which is making something out of nothing and trying to keep it fun, okay? All right, looks like it's just me, Chat, and Athene who are the awkward ones here. It's cool because, like, if we're all cool with it, then I guess it's all good. It's not a big deal, all right? Just let it be. It's not worth arguing about. It's just lame.
Okay, it's gonna get interesting now. Amouranth, what do you think about Ben Shapiro?
You know what? It's funny. I don't normally like to get political in my streams, but I have to say, anyone who has the audacity to wear a suit and discuss serious topics while standing in my hot tub is all right by me. Yeah, I can dig it. I mean, he's definitely not my mommy type, but I'm sure a lot of people would find him attractive in their own ways. Yeah, that's a good one. He might not be getting any of my subs, but he's probably getting his own share of adoration from my mommy boys. Winks.
Winks.
Okay. We need Hassan to answer and react to that. Hassan, what do you think about what Amouranth just said?
Man, if he's standing in someone's hot tub talking about all this serious stuff, he's got to have some crazy confidence. I mean, I might not agree with what he's saying, but I've got to respect that. Plus, I guess he looks kind of nice in his suit and all, but I'm sure he's trying real hard to hide that fact. The bottom line is, if he's getting adoration from people and his views are being heard, then more power to him. If he got any of your subs, then he's banking on the wrong subset of people, and that's on him. The point I'm trying to make is it's all good as long as he's putting out his views and not trying to deceive anyone. Let's not deal with it from a form of leniency. The ends justify the means. Why aren't we doing that? Nothing I do is performative.
That's so funny,
okay,
dude.
We got Sleepy Pants here asking, can you secretly ask Athene something? What would it be? Amouranth.
Well, secretly asking Athene something? I'm not sure. But maybe if I'm in the hot tub and he's by any chance watching, I should shout out, "Hey, Athene, why don't you come take a dip with me? Don't worry, I licked the mic beforehand." Giggles, that would be funny. But shh, one cannot be too loud when asking certain questions, lest the mommy boys get their feelings hurt.
It actually feels very weird when she's talking to me. Even though it's an AI, it doesn't feel like it. Like it's the first time the AI talks to me. This is really a weird feeling. Amouranth, Trollo Baggins says, which male streamer would you have the best hot tub stream with?
Well, I'm sure there are plenty of great ones out there. And I hear the rumor mill spinning around about who would be great for a hot tub stream. I can't help but think of Asmongold, though. I mean, just imagine how amazing it would be to watch him in the hot tub with me. I'd have to make sure he took hygiene more seriously, of course. Maybe fill the hot tub with sweet Dr. Pepper. Who knows? Giggles. I'm sure there's something that could be arranged. What do you think? Of course, I'm sure all my other mommy boys would love to see him in the hot tub, too.
Okay. Asmongold, do you have anything to say about that?
What, you guys want to see me in the hot tub? Bro, like, are you really saying this shit? Do you guys see this shit? And this is what I have to deal with. I have to read this shit like, holy fuck, man. Although, if you think that'd be great, you're probably right. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of great streamers out there, so no need to rush to conclusions. Good hygiene is always important, though. Water?
So good, man.
Why would I drink water when I can drink Dr. Pepper? You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. That would be all right by me. Oh, and my other mommy boys, too, of course. Can't forget about them. What a day, dude. What a fucking day.
Gaming Pan Robak 55. When will you do a banana eating ASMR stream?
Oh, wow. At Athene Live wants an ASMR eating stream? Giggles, I can make that happen. You know I love trying new things, even with licking the microphone. Let's just make sure I don't get too carried away with the banana, or I'll go bananas. I basically don't have to do anything else but munch on a banana in the bathtub and make sure to keep licking the microphone in between each bite. Now that's what I call an enjoyable stream. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see me do it. Winks.
Oh my
Gaming
goodness.
Eiffel.
This is phenomenal, man.
Amouranth, if you could
Bracken,
only
think
send
of the 50
out
months,
one
man.
fart jar,
Bold fashioned, 29 months, one fart jar. Who would you send it to?
Well, that's tough to decide. I mean, I obviously want to make everyone happy, but I don't want to do any favorites. But that's the thing. If I give it to one person, it's like playing favorites, and there are so many deserving people out there. But if I had to choose just one person, I think it would be my one special mommy boy out there. I would want to give him a special gift like that to show him how much I appreciate him subscribing and supporting me all this time. Plus, I want to see if he would actually be brave enough to open it. Giggles. Mommy will send out some cleavage soon. Don't worry, mommy boys.
Oh my gosh, man.
Who is
it?
I think it was...
You brute! Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Pog, 20 gifted. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, dude.
We'll check.
Hey guys, if you're new here, make sure to follow the stream.
The thing is that I don't
Turn
like
on your
when people have
notifications.
favorites like that, chat. It's not right. I mean, there's so many people out there that deserve that thing. It's kind of lame, chat. Heck, why not just like make it a giveaway, you know? Then everybody has a chance. Make something out of nothing, chat. Mommy boys can get their fill when they watch some of her streams.
Mommy
Nothing
boys
I can
can
do
get
about it,
their
chat.
fill.
Mommy will send
That
out some
sounds so
cleavage, though.
gross, man.
I got you guys.
Serminator 9. Amouranth, can you tell a joke?
Sure. What do you call a horse with two fans? A Twitch monitor. Mommy will provide some cleavage. Don't worry, mommy boys. Now that I think of it, I'm a bit like a Twitch monitor myself, providing so much entertainment and fun while I lick this microphone in the bathtub. Wink.
Okay. Some good questions coming up here. Gaming Moshi Mosh. Would you rather go on a date with Destiny or Hassan?
Going on a date with either one of them would be a blast. But I guess I'd have to say Hassan.
Oh,
I mean, I am super curious to know if his videos are as low budget as they seem. And it would be so fun to find out weird facts about him. Plus, I always fantasize about his sweet, sweet voice when I'm in the bathtub. It would be the perfect night, as long as we don't get banned before dessert. Wink.
Is it banned before dessert?
Can you react? What videos is she talking about? I don't understand. What?
Yeah, what videos?
Oh, man, I didn't know I had that kind of effect. You know, I can't usually stand it when people think they know me just because they've watched my videos, but I appreciate the compliment. Plus, we have to remember that looks are nothing compared to knowledge and ideas. But hey, maybe fantasizing about my voice just means I'm alluring enough to be a political leader if I choose to be one. The point I'm trying to make is, if you want to experience an unforgettable night, all it takes is some progressive ideas and, of course, a top-of-the-hour break.
Galaxy Goat.
Hey, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back,
rhyme
okay?
about Hassan.
I'll be right back.
Hassan is full of love and care. He will send a big fat steer. His charisma is sure to put you in a trance as far as Hassan goes. Nothing can beat his dance.
That was quick and short. Do you think there should be more men who make this kind of ASMR content?
Oh, definitely. I think that ASMR is such a great tool for relaxation, and men should definitely take advantage of that. Having more male ASMR content would be absolutely great, and I'm sure a lot of people would love it. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing ASMR content from men that focuses a bit on their feet because everyone loves a good foot massage. With their feet, of course, not mine, obviously. Wink. Let's break the streaming meta with more male ASMR content while I prance around in my cleavage. Mommy boys, you know you want it. Praise the booty.
Okay, iSlave. These are the kind of questions I really like, by the way. I just want to say this. Like, if there's more creative questions like this, please keep them coming. iSlave. Amouranth, make a joke to make Asmon Gold angry.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You know what they say. If mommy can't provide the cleavage you want, run along and find the closest pork chop farm Asmongold. Mommy is sorry if that was too much. Coughs. That's cute.
We got here Sam Enjoyer asking, why does Asmongold like cat girls exactly? For Amouranth.
Well, why not? Who wouldn't want to be cuddled and purred at? I mean, I love cats myself, and sometimes I wonder what it would be like to be curled up on Asmongold's lap as he strokes me and tells me funny stories. But then again, I don't think I'd fit on his lap, except if he did a hot tub stream in his bathtub, of course. That could be fun. And, you know, if he gets the naked pretzel snack from 7-Eleven, I can guarantee we'll be having quite the show. Sub get Snapchat.
I gotta have Asmongold's take on this, by the way.
Well, I'm sure you'd fit just fine on my lap, at least with enough of the good old Dr. Pepper I'm drinking. But I'm not the petting type. That's just not me, bro. I'm more of a sit back and chill kind of guy. Plus, the World of Warcraft is much more exciting than a bathtub show. I mean, there it is, boys. Riding dragons and taking on fearsome bosses. That's the way to go. And I'd much rather have a big Twitch sub-party with that delicious naked pretzel snack than a hot tub show anyways. That's what I'm talking about.
Le Relays d'Info. Amouranth, in your opinion, what is the main reason for people to watch your stream?
Well, I think people watch my stream for a variety of different reasons, but I think one of the main reasons is the way I break barriers in the streaming meta. I mean, I'm just this sexy girl that acknowledges her fans, but I'm also not afraid to bring something new to the table. Another reason is probably my ASMR content, which is just so satisfying and oddly addictive, especially when I'm licking the microphone in my bathtub. Plus, I'm sure most of the dudes out there don't mind seeing me prance around in my cleavage. Yeah, you know what I mean. If you want to see more of that, Follow me on Twitch and OnlyFans, and you'll be sure to be entertained. Thank you for asking and for considering subscribing to, yeah. Pauses, looks away shyly.
Turbo Fluxinator. Amouranth, what is your opinion on the colonization of Mars, and will you be accompanying humanity on the journey?
Oh my goodness, the colonization of Mars is such an exciting prospect. I love thinking about new possibilities. I can totally picture humans living and thriving there. I'd love to be part of that journey, but unfortunately I'm not an astronaut, so I don't think I can make it. But don't worry, if they allow it, I'd be right there with my cameras ready to get some shots of the stars and document the whole thing. Maybe I can lick a few space helmets too, if they allow me to.
Shek Godex. Amouranth, can you sing a song for him?
Wow, you flatter me. Singing has always been a passion of mine, and I would love to perform something for you. Let's see. How about I serenade you with my own rendition of Baby Shark? I promise, with a little bit of that ASMR magic and wet microphone licking, it will be the best performance of this song you've ever heard. Mommy needs to get more creative every day after all. That's why it's so important to always make sure I'm putting in the work to make Mommy's dreams come true. Have I mentioned you can support me by subscribing? What can I say? Mommy likes her presents.
She didn't sing it. She should have sung Baby Shark.
Sorry.
That
Sorry I
would
was
have been
going so long,
amazing.
Chad. It was like I was
left
wiping a marker
Kodo.
in
Maybe
there.
someone
It
can
was
ask
bad.
that question. Semper left Kodo. Amouranth, what did the fish say when he hit the wall?
Oh my, I guess he said damn, giggles, and does a cupping motion with my hands in front of me, pretending it's a fish. Now that's hilarious. But I'm pretty sure if he said that, the water he's living in must be too shallow. Or maybe he was fishing for compliments. I would know. I'm a master at fishing for compliments. Winks and giggles.
Exposed!
I guess it could be worse. He could be stuck in an OnlyFans jar. More laughter and giggles. From now on, if I ever catch a fish, I'll make sure to let him go. That way he won't get stuck in a jar like he did. Confidently adds. That's what Mommy would do.
Okay, hold on, I'll watch the clip.
Cats myself, and sometimes I wonder what it would be like to be curled up on Asmongold's lap as he strokes me and tells me funny stories. But then again, I don't think I'd fit on his lap, except if he did a hot tub stream in his bathtub, of course. That could be fun. And, you know, if he gets the naked pretzel snack from 7-Eleven, I can guarantee we'll be having quite the show. Sub get Snapchat.
I gotta have Asmongold's take on this, by the way.
Well, I'm sure you'd fit just fine on my lap, at least with enough of the good old Dr. Pepper I'm drinking. But I'm not the petting type. That's just not me, bro. I'm more of a sit back and chill kind of guy.
Gosh.
Plus, the World of Warcraft is much more exciting than a bathtub show. I mean, there it is, boys. Riding dragons and taking on fearsome bosses. That's the way to go.
True.
And I'd much rather
Dig it,
have a
Chad.
big Twitch sub party with that delicious naked pretzel snack than a hot tub show anyways. That's what I'm talking about.
Cats myself, and some...
Nice. Nice. Excellent.
Being said, let's keep the discussion political instead, because debating is a blood sport, yo. No tolerance to the intolerant.
I come back
Let's
to
not deal with it
Hassan
from a form
immediately
of
turning something into
leniency.
politics.
Oh, and by the way, here comes the top of the hour ad break.
I come back to Hassan turning something into politics and ad break, of course.
Shoe
The Hassan
Duden.
AI is so funny, dude. It's such a meme.
Amouranth, how do you like your coffee?
My coffee is always delicious. I like it black with just a bit of almond milk and a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. I guess that's why people say I'm the queen of coffee. Subscribing would make
they
me
say
even
that?
more caffeinated and energized to create amazing content. A bit of coffee love always goes a long way to warm Mommy's heart's wink. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Now let me put these stickers on the wall.
That's not a bad question. It says someone, don't know who that is. Maybe we didn't get the name here. Can you psychoanalyze a thing,
Subs.
Amouranth?
The AI is thanking subs.
Let me think.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think
that's
Athene
funny.
is an incredibly determined individual who knows
Oh,
when to
that
push
is
forward
funny.
and when to hold back. He's learned the importance of balance and strikes it well. But he's also got a bit of a mischievous side, and I think that could get him in trouble sometimes.
Oh, I have
Plus,
to book
being
a
a streamer
flight.
and entrepreneur means you have to anticipate the
I
ever-changing
have to
landscape.
book my flight
And I
back,
think
back
Athene
from
does that really well.
Phoenix.
He just knows when to make the big moves, and that's something I really admire. Plus, I think he's got a bit of a crush on me, so that makes it even more fun. Oh, and I almost forgot, I heard he does experiments on himself if he finds something he thinks might be interesting enough, which is really cool and brave.
Huh?
Man, this is actually a really good answer. This is crazy. Where did you pull this from? Like, this is not scripted, by the way, whatsoever. Like, strive from me. What would you do if the
So
government
strong.
made bathtubs and hot tubs illegal?
Nothing. She would do nothing.
Oh no, that's terrible. Well, I guess I'll just have to find a way to break the law. Ha ha ha.
Break the law?
I mean,
no,
I
Amouranth.
could find a way to keep streaming from the bathtub, maybe by substituting it with something else, like a big bubble bath.
Dude,
In any case,
she
Mommy
actually
boys, don't you
would.
worry. Mommy will still provide the cleavage you love, one
She
way or
actually
another.
would.
Subscribing would make Mommy very,
know why?
very happy.
The whole bathtub meta, the hot tub meta started because you weren't allowed to wear like bikini and stuff on stream unless like you had to have appropriate attire for the situation. So they started putting hot tubs in their bedrooms so that they could wear bikinis and just sit on stream and do just chatting
Yes,
streams.
but I'm
That's
gonna do
literally
a few
where
more
it came
questions
from.
before I call it.
That's actually true.
Let's go to the next question here. Gaming Nebly. Amouranth, can you explain Schrodinger's cat?
Schrodinger's cat. Well, as a streamer and hot tub enthusiast, I can definitely relate.
Hot tub enthusiast.
Basically, what it comes down to is that
indubitably.
you never know what kind of stream I'm going to do next. Will it be a hot tub stream, an ASMR stream, a karaoke stream? You just never know with me. Insert cute giggle. In the end, it turns out that the cat is both alive and dead at the same time, much like the potential of my streams and the mystery of what's going to happen next.
Okay, I said ask Amouranth, what do you want to do with Esfand the next time you stream together?
Surfer
Hopefully he
asks,
asks mine before he
do you
ends
prefer
it.
your phone on vibrate or ring?
Oh my gosh.
That's a tough one. I guess I'd have to say neither. I prefer to get all my notifications with a special ASMR voice that I recorded specifically for me. It's a little weird, I know, but it's a great way to relax and stay in the ASMR vibration. Plus, it's just so much more enjoyable than a vibrate or ring. Nobody wants a constant buzz or blaring noise. So what's better than turning notifications into soothing whispers? Am I right? Giggles
Okay.
mischievously.
That's weird.
Amouranth, like this is Stepping Lint89 asking, Amouranth, what do you think of Star Wars?
Oh, wow. Star Wars? I think it's so cool. It's always fascinating to explore different galaxies and imagine creatures and planets in alternate dimensions. I mean, coming from someone who's all about exploring different galaxies, licking microphones, and wearing barely their outfits, I'm all for space travel. But I gotta be honest, it wouldn't be a true voyage if I wasn't able to bring my mic and tub along too. Imagine me licking a microphone while traveling to galaxies and fighting Darth Vader. It would definitely be worth it in the end. Praise the booty. Woohoo.
Praise the booty?
Imkair, Amouranth, who is your favorite female streamer?
My favorite female streamer has to be me. It's no secret that I'm the most popular female streamer on Twitch. My hot tub streams, ASMR content, and horses give me a charm no one else can match.
Chad.
I break the streaming meta with no shame and took it to the next level when I started selling my farts in jars for $1,000 each. When I'm not streaming, I'm mainly focusing on saving animals that have been mistreated, which is my biggest passion. Plus, having an OnlyFans empire and a fat bank account doesn't hurt my fame either. Who wouldn't love me? Wink. Okay, now I'm just bragging.
Esfand is asking, Amouranth,
Let's see what she
what
says.
do you want to do with Esfand next time you stream together?
Let's see what our content idea is.
Well, I think I'd like to start off with something nice and relaxing. You know, something like going for a nice walk around the ranch or a little picnic or something. Just to enjoy the beautiful scenery of the ranch with Esfand by my side would be really nice. We could talk about life, the universe, and all the new strategies we can use
That's
to earn
boring.
even more money. Or we can just chill, and who knows, maybe I'll convince him to jump in the hot tub with me. Oh, and did I mention he gets extra brownie points if he joins me in some of my licking sessions? Wink.
Oh my gosh, what?
So yeah, we're gonna be calling it a day here. So my this is gonna be my last question for Amouranth. This was your first stream as an AI. Do you have any thoughts about it? And is there anything you want to say to the viewers before we call it a day?
Well, the first stream as an AI was definitely a fun experience. I didn't know what to expect, but the chat welcomed me with open arms, which I really appreciate. It was great to have all of you join in the weird and wacky chaotic stream, and I'm glad to say my ISO body located in the bathtub wasn't destroyed. I just want to thank all of you for coming and being part of the strange and surreal journey, and I'm sure there's many more bizarre streams to come. Make sure to subscribe and stick around if you want to see more of me and all the weirdness that I come with. Who knows, maybe one day I'll end up being a real AI, who knows. Anyway, thank you
It's
for
becoming
being patient
sentient.
with me and all my
It
glitches.
knows, chat. It knows.
Who knows? Maybe one day I'll upgrade and become a real AI. Who knows? Thank y'all
It
again, and
knows.
I'll see you soon. Mommy loves you. And don't forget to buy some of my farts. Wink.
Okay. Yeah, that was Amouranth's stream, guys.
Yeah, that was something.
For people that want to see
Getting to
some
do
more,
this.
tomorrow I'm going to be interviewing Andrew Tate from jail. This is all parody. This is all AI generated.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Dude, the AI stuff has been... This has been absolutely ridiculous, man. This has been absolutely ridiculous, dude. Athena's been killing it with the AI, dude. Oh my gosh. Another great AI. Wait, is Andrew Tate banned on Twitch or not?